Now moving on to the details. Decisions to admit students under 5% quota of freedom fighters, martyred freedom, freedom and private medical colleges and dental colleges for 2024-25 session. The decision was taken at a meeting of Advisory Council held at Chief Advisor Office on Thursday. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus presided over the meeting. Health, Law and Justice Division, Education Ministry and Liberation War Affairs Ministry will take necessary steps on reforming the quota systems. Ministry of Public Administration will present a summary to Advisory Council with opinions and recommendations on the application of quota system in the current government jobs. In addition, Department of Secondary and Higher Secondary Education will present a summary to Advisory Council with opinions and recommendations on the application of quota system in the current context for admission to It is time for more investment to come to this country. We are excited to be here. Mr. Yunus. He said his company was also interested in especially in low-cost social housing, aerospace and defense sectors. Professor Yunus welcomed Gentry Beach for making an investment at a critical time in the country. He said the interim government was carrying out reforms to attract more foreign direct investment in Bangladesh. Yunus said Bangladesh needs more U.S. investment in gas explorations in onshore and offshore fields. Special envoy to Chief Advisor Lutfi Siddiqui, Bangladesh Investment Development Authority's Executive Chairman Ashik Chaudhry and Senior Secretary to SDG Affairs and Lamia Morshed were also present. Japan promised to continue its trade and development cooperation with Bangladesh and support the interim government of Professor Mohammad Yunus in its efforts to Bangladesh point Saida Shinichi Chief Advisor said that Bangladesh is now looking for business in both Eastern and Western countries, including Japan and members. The Chief Advisor thanked for a durable solution for the safe, sustainable and dignified return of the Rohingyas to the Rakhine state of Myanmar. The group Koch Holdings has planned to set up a component manufacturing plant in Bangladesh in an effort to export components to its factories all over the world. President of the durable unit of the $60 billion Turkish company Fatih Kemal İblikoglu announced the plan to meet Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad at the State Guest House Jamuna in Dhaka today. Fatih said the company has set up a home appliance manufacturing plant at Arai Hajar in Narayanganj Limited several years ago. Professor Yunus welcomed more business. going to begin on Friday on the bank of the Turag in Tongi. The Ijtema will start through Amboyan or primary sermons after Fajr prayer. Followers of Maulana Zubair already started thronging the Ijtema ground. The first phase will begin on January 31st and end on February 2nd through Akheri Munajat. People from 41 districts, including part of Dhaka, will take part in the first phase. Second phase Munajat. Meanwhile, the third and last phase of the Vishwa Ijtema will begin on February 14th with participation of the followers of Maulana Saad. It will end on February 16th. Holy Shab-e-Barat will be observed on the night of February 14th as the Shaban moon was not sighted in the country on Thursday. As the moon was not sighted, the holy month of Shaban will begin from February 1st. The decision Baitul Mukarram office in the Barat is observed on the 15th night of the Hijri month of Shaban. Muslims offer special prayers, recite the Quran, and first take part in other religious rituals. On charges of mass killings in July-August. With this, the tribe has so far issued arrest warrant against 109 people. The three-member tribunal, led by its chairman, Justice Muhammad Kolam, ordered today. Earlier in the morning, Police Station, Abul Hassan and Assistant Police Commissioner Tanzil Ahmed were produced before the International Crimes Tribunal. There are allegations against them for shooting unarmed people during the movement in July. Later, prosecutor Mizanul Islam briefed journalists and said the tribunal granted 2 more months to finish investigation against Jatrabari Police Station's former OC Abul Hassan and AC Tanzil. The next hearing will be under scrutiny for property-related allegations. Investigators report that multiple luxurious resorts and bungalows associated with the investigation began after allegations that Sheikh Hasina and her family used political influence to obtain 6 plots in the Purbachal New City project with the help of Purbachal officials. EC has expanded its probe to include Sheikh Hasina, her son Saima Wazid Putul, Sheikh Hasina's younger sister Sheikh Rehana, and Rehana's children Redwan Mujib Siddiq Bobby, Tulip Siddiq and Azmina Siddiq. The commission continues to examine financial records and other relevant evidence as part of its ongoing investigation. Election Commission will propose delimitation of parliamentary seats on the basis of geographical area and latest population survey. Election Commissioner Brigadier of the government after reviewing recommendations of the Reform Commission on Election. Earlier in the morning, after meeting European Union EU delegation, Election Commission world standard election. He also informed that there was discussion with the delegation about ensuring participation of the patriots in the upcoming election. Michael Miller said dialogue with different stakeholders regarding Bangladesh's election and people's aspiration on free, fair and neutral election came up at the discussion. The National Board of Revenue (NBR) has To this end, the Revenue Authority issued 2 orders extending the time for submission of income tax returns for both online e-return and offline filing. Income tax returns of all categories of taxpayers except those of companies for 2024-25 assessment year was January 31st. For company, it was February 5th. Over checks of donation among the families of journalists, uprising, sick and insolvent media personnel and checks of stipends for their children. Bangladesh of Shangbadik Kollan Trust, Muhammad Abdullah, Information and Broadcasting Secretary Mahbuba Farzana, Deputy Press Secretary to Chief Advisor Abul Kalam Azad Mojumdar, Dhaka Union of Journalists President Shahidul Alam and General Secretary Khurshid Alam, Bangladesh Federal Union of Journalists Acting President Obaidur Rahman Shaheen spoke on the occasion. He urged the journalists to disseminate truth. The government is not mounting any pressure on the journalists, he added. Mentioning journalism is a challenging profession, he said, of July upsurge by being with them on the streets. Today warned of stern actions against any attempt to discriminate against or oppress any group of citizens. The interim government will take stern actions against any attempt to discriminate in recreational activities. It said specifically condemned the actions of women are equal citizens of Bangladesh and enjoy the same human and civil rights as men. The state enjoy their full rights as Bangladeshi citizens. The government also warned that anyone who imposes their restrictions on girls and women in violation of their rights would The chief advisor of has ordered district administrations in Dinajpur and Joypurhat to take the necessary BNP would spend at least 5% of budget if it gets chance to run the state. BNP acting chairman Tariq Rahman said leaders and activists on 31-point manifesto in Kushtia, Magura, Padanga and Meherpur districts today. A delegation of European Partnership for Democracy called on BNP Secretary Standing Committee member Amir Khosrow Mohammad Chaudhary organized were present on the occasion. AB Party General Secretary Barrister Asaduzzaman Fuad has urged the government He made the urge at a press conference organized demanding the right in Dhaka today. He said the expatriate remittance fighters kept the country the previous Awami fascist government. He also said similar played a unique role by stopping sending remittances and even being victims of jail oppression. Central leaders of AB party were present at the leader. The 29th edition of month come to an end tomorrow. Chief Advisor Professor Dr. Muhammad Yunus inaugurated the trade fair on January 1 at the Bangladesh-China Friendship and Exhibition Center in the capital's Purvachal area. Restaurants of different categories have been allocated at the fair. The allocations were given in a cent-person transport manner in favor of local producers. Electrical and electronics, artificial leather products including shoes, sports goods, sanitary ware, plastics, melamine, polymers, herbal toiletries at the fair. 11 foreign companies have set up and services, adding an international flavor to the fair. Movement, the traditional festive of the Amar Ekushe Book Fair 2025 is set to begin with this year's Tun Bangladesh Binirman, the July uprising, rebuilding a new. Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus will inaugurate the month-long Book Fair 2025 on February 1st. Bangla Academy Director General Dr. Muhammad Azam disclosed the details of this year's fair at a press conference today at the Academy's Abdul Karim Shahitya Bisharod Auditorium. Bangla Amin were present on the occasion. A total of 708 publishers will participate in the fair with 199 stalls at the Bangla Academy. Space for little magazines has around 130 stalls. The Children's Corner with 74 publishers and 120 units will be expanded near has been moved closer to the Temple Gate. 4 entry and exit SC, Duel Chottor, the MRT basing plant and the Institution of fair venue this year, the highest number in the fair's history, the organizer said at the press conference. The fair will remain open from 3 to 9 p.m. on weekdays and 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. 8th and 15th. Marking the International Mother Language Day on February 21st, the fair will begin at 8 a.m. and run until 9 p.m. Security will be ensured by police, RAB, Ansar and intelligence agencies with over 300 CCTV cameras installed across the venue. Most of the students of the country are yet to receive all books this year. Printing of books are still underway in printing presses. Some teachers and even by January 31st. Yet. The government has been to the students of class 1 to 10 at the beginning of the year for several years. A major portion of these books after 15 years.
যুব ও ক্রীড়া মন্ত্রণালয়ের উদ্যোগে দেশব্যাপী চলছে তারুণ্যের উৎসব 2025। দেশের যুব সমাজকে ঐক্যবদ্ধ করার লক্ষ্যে এসো দেশ বদলাই পৃথিবী বদলাই আয়োজন করছে অনূর্ধ্ব 18 যুব কাবাডি প্রতিযোগিতা। 20 থেকে 23 জানুয়ারি উপজেলা পর্যায়ে, 25 থেকে 29 জানুয়ারি জেলা পর্যায়ে এবং 3 থেকে 8 ফেব্রুয়ারি সারা দেশ থেকে বাছাই করা সেরা খেলোয়াড়রা 8টি জোনে ভাগ হয়ে 12 থেকে 18 ফেব্রুয়ারি ঢাকার পল্টন ময়দানে লড়বে জাতীয় পর্যায়ে। তারুণ্যের উৎসবে আপনি মেতে উঠুন কাবাডির সাথে।
পানির অপর কৃষিতে, বিশেষ করে ধান চাষে, শিল্প কলকারখানায়, গৃহস্থ আমাদের অর্থনৈতিক, সামাজিক, বাস্তুতান্ত্রিক এবং বিশেষ অবদান রাখছে। তাই আসুন আমরা পানি ব্যবহারে সচেতন হই।
Now international news.